This is Kenya News Update today. A ceasefire that was supposed to bring peace has just been shattered by new violence. 4 Palestinians killed in Gaza, children wounded, and a fragile truce hanging by a thread. Coming up, you'll discover why the ceasefire is collapsing, who's breaking it, and what this means for the entire region. Meet the families in western Khan Younis, living in tents after months of fighting, seeking shelter, hoping for peace. On Thursday, their world exploded again. An Israeli airstrike hit their tent. 3 people killed, 3 others wounded, including children. This is the human cost of a failing ceasefire, but here's the twist. Israel says it's not their fault. They claim Hamas fired first. Just hours before these deaths, Israel's military said it struck the site of a failed militant rocket launch inside Gaza. They accused Hamas of violating the truce. No immediate response to the civilian casualties. In a separate incident, another Palestinian was killed east of Khan Younis, near an Israeli operation area. The Israeli military didn't comment on these specific deaths, but they issued a strong statement. They accused Hamas of breaching the ceasefire twice within 24 hours. They said they view, with utmost severity, any attempt by militant groups to attack Israel. And here's the part that will blow your mind. A Hamas official told Reuters they've documented more than 1,100 alleged Israeli violations since October. That's over 1,100 times they say Israel broke the ceasefire. Airstrikes, shelling, killings, detentions, home demolitions. They've asked international mediators to intervene. This ceasefire was brokered in October with U.S. backing. It halted major hostilities. Israel withdrew from less than half of Gaza. Hamas released living hostages and returned human remains in exchange for Palestinian detainees. But here's what nobody's talking about. Negotiations have completely stalled. The future steps? Hamas disarming, further Israeli withdrawals, an internationally backed administration to oversee Gaza's reconstruction. None of that is happening, and the numbers tell a devastating story. Since the ceasefire took effect, more than 400 Palestinians and 3 Israeli soldiers have been killed. Nearly all of Gaza's more than 2 million residents are now living in makeshift shelters or damaged buildings. They're crammed into a reduced area where Israeli troops have pulled back and Hamas has reasserted control. There's one final piece of this puzzle. Israel is still awaiting the return of the final body due under the first stage. An Israeli official close to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel would not move forward without it. This creates a dangerous standoff. Some say Israel is defending itself against rocket attacks. Others say they're killing civilians and violating the truce. The tension is palpable. The accusations fly both ways. Each side blames the other for undermining the agreement. A source from Hamas said they're reviewing Israel's claims. The international community watches nervously. This isn't just about 4 deaths in Gaza. This is about whether peace is even possible. The ceasefire was fragile from the start. Now it's cracking under pressure. If it collapses completely, what happens next? More airstrikes, more rockets, more families in tents fearing for their lives? The stakes couldn't be higher. For the people of Gaza, this ceasefire was a lifeline. Now that lifeline is fraying, and the world holds its breath. Do you think this ceasefire can be saved, or are we heading back to full-scale conflict? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking international news.